Coming up on UT10 News in HD, a student is assaulted in Parks Tower.
And we'll also follow our student producers down to Orlando, Florida.
Plus, Kristen Rosendale has highlights from the Women's Soccer MAC Tournament. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley Karsten.
And I'm Mckenzie Kuehnlein. A student was sexually assaulted on main campus. The assault took place on the morning of Friday, October 21st. The rape occurred at Parks Tower by a male acquaintance. The victim was taken to the UT Medical Center for treatment. A rape occurs every 21 hours on U.S. college campuses.
So that those perpetrators don't think what they're doing is okay. Because a lot of times what they're thinking is that it's part of normal sexual behavior to use force or the threat of force or alcohol to try to get somebody to have sex with them. And what we're trying to say is that's not normal.
For help or more information, call Diane Docis at the Sexual Assault and Education and Prevention Program. A con artist has been approaching students on campus. Jordan Allen Dennison was arrested by UT police on Wednesday at the Oasis. He is being charged with theft and threat of criminal trespassing. Although charges have been filed, Dennison could be released on bail.
Jordan, he is looking to steal things from cars, from buildings, and also to hang out and pose as a person in need.
If you see him, call UTPD immediately at 419-530-2600.
The Center for Religious Understanding held a special lecture last Wednesday.
Holocaust survivor Irving Roth recently shared his story with the UT community, and reporter Heather Dotson was there.
The college Republicans, along with Christians United for Israel, hosted this event.
Just teach the next generation the history of what has gone on in the past 100 years or even the past 2,000 years.
70 students attended this program. Irving spoke on how he survived the Holocaust and how important it is that history never repeats itself.
Because one can look at conditions and events today and say, wait a minute, where is this going? You can stop it.
In 2004, Irving Roth won the prestigious Spirit of Anne Frank Award for his continued efforts to educate on the Holocaust. For UT10 News, I'm Heather Dotson.
Thanks, Heather. UT students' artwork is being displayed in downtown Toledo. The art is located at 7 area businesses and went on display October 13th. Students in the two-dimensional and relief class created murals that were pasted to the outside of buildings. The murals can be found at Manhattan's, Madhouse Gallery, the Glass City Cafe, Studio M Printmakers, the Art Depot, Oliver House, and Ottawa Tavern.
A lot of like the guerrilla artwork that's being done with like the yarn bombing and the wheat pasting and the graffiti. We are big fans of all of that.
The art will remain at their locations until the weather washes it away. Students have teamed up to help enforce the new tobacco ban on campus. The Alcohol and Tobacco Prevention Program put on the event. Over 200 faculty, staff, and students cleaned up cigarette butts and litter Wednesday on main campus. The cleanup effort lasted 7 hours, and students who worked for 1 hour received a free t-shirt. Director Alexis Blavos says the day was about awareness.
It raises awareness about the policy on campus and encourages people to be respectful to everyone in the campus community.
Blavos plans to make UT Cleanup Day an event every semester.
A new $36 million facility is coming to UT Health Science Campus. Cam Norton gives us a preview into the future of healthcare.
The UT Medical Center and ProMedica Health Systems will each contribute $18 million to the Interprofessional Immersive Simulation Center, or IISC. The Simulation Center will become one of the first in the nation to include a 4-sided virtual reality world, allowing students to travel inside human body parts.
You are first-hand witness to a fleeting glance through a narrow window into the future of healthcare delivery.
This technology will allow students to practice their medical knowledge while in a completely simulated environment.
Just to be able to practice on this model 10, 20 times before actually doing it on a real patient was very helpful.
The Future Simulation Center is expected to be completed in early 2014 right here in front of the Center for Creative Education. For UT10 News, I'm Cam Norton.
Would you like to improve your grades?
Antonio Wilbur looked into a center on campus helping students raise their GPAs.
The Learning Enhancement Center is located in the basement of the Carlson Library. The center offers free tutoring to UT students in several subject areas. The LEC and Creative Writing Center have teamed up for a new program this fall, Workshop Wednesdays.
The main focus was for the freshmen to have a resource for them as far as, different study strategies.
The center had 22,000 visits last year alone.
My first semester, I didn't do so well, and then after I found the LEC, my grade point average jumped a whole point.
If you're looking for or need any extra help in your classes, you can learn more about the LEC on the UT website or call 419-530-2595. For UT 10 News, I'm Antonio Wilbur.
On Friday, UT 10 News won first place in the College Broadcasters Incorporated Awards. This is the second year in a row this newscast has won a national competition. Our newscast was a top 4 finalist in 2 separate categories, Best Special Broadcast and Best Sportscast. Karina Cornelius and I went to the awards ceremony in Orlando, Florida, and we didn't come home empty-handed.
We won the Best Special Broadcast, and we were so excited that we won because we were up against huge schools of broadcast and journalism, and we're just a teeny tiny class, so we were so shocked that we won.
We want to congratulate all of our reporters and crew on the win.
And give a special thanks to Dr. Jackie Lang and John Eidermiller for helping with our success.
Stick around, we'll be back with Kristen Rosendale and your Rocket Sports in 30.
When seeking medical care, patients and their families should feel respect and compassion from their physician and hospital. At UT Medical Center, we believe in practicing university quality care. With more than 100 programs designed for convenience and comfort, patients can count on us to respond to their needs, treat them with dignity, and give them a voice in their care.
To learn more, visit utmatters.com.
Welcome back. I'm Kristen Rosendale, and this is your UT 10 Sports. It was an action-packed weekend for Lady Rocket sports. The volleyball team faced Akron, and the soccer team played in their first game in the MAC tournament. After losing to Ball State, the volleyball team was looking to beat the Zips. The Rockets took the early lead with Becca Reedy spiking the ball, giving UT the first set point. After Akron won the second set, UT came back and rallied for the third. After a powerful kill by Brooke Frazier, they went on to win the set 31-29. Continuing their momentum in the fourth set, Cassie Cadera sets up Sandra Perry's for the spike past Akron. The Rockets aced Akron with the final score of 3-1. Coach Greg Smith was happy to come away with the win.
The first 2 games were kind of lackluster, but then we picked it up in game 3 and 4, and give credit to Akron. I mean, their record definitely does not indicate how strong of a team they really are. They competed the whole time, so I'm very pleased with coming out with a win on this day.
Moving on to soccer. After winning a 2-0 shutout against Ball State for the MAC championship, UT faced Ohio for the MAC tournament quarterfinals. The Rockets started the game off strong with a header by Kristen Madeye. Then Nicole Gerchik with a powerful header makes the score 2-0. Then, less than a minute into the second half, UT up 4-0. Rachel McLeod kicks one right past the goalie. Up next, McLeod sets up Anna Reynolds for the head-in. Rockets now up 6-0. UT went on to set a MAC tournament record by defeating Ohio with a final score of 8-0. Coach Brad Evans remains humble after the record-breaking win.
You're never guaranteed the next game or the next day, so you come out and compete as well as you can, so you can walk off the field and say you couldn't have done anything differently.
The women's cross-country team also won a MAC championship this weekend as the football team had a bye, but the men come back to play the Northern Illinois Huskies tonight.
And that's going to be on ESPN, right?
Right, and it starts at 7.
All right, thanks, Kristen. Well, that's it for UT 10 News. For all the latest breaking news from campus, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And remember, you can always watch our award-winning newscast on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Mckenzie, Kuehnlein, Kristen Rosendale, and all of our crew, I'm Ashley Karsten. Have a great week, and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.